Welcome to the 10 Minutes Gold Mine, where every book gives you a treasure of knowledge in just 10 minutes. The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. Introduction. In The Blade Itself, Joe Abercrombie introduces us to a gritty, morally complex world where heroes and villains are often indistinguishable. This book is the first installment in his first Law trilogy, blending dark fantasy with sharp wit and brutal action. If you enjoy complex characters, unpredictable plot twists, and a world where every choice comes with consequences, this book is for you. Part 1. The World of the Blade Itself. The world in The Blade Itself is a harsh one. It's filled with political intrigue, warfare, and a society divided by class, power, and history. At the center of the story is the Union, a crumbling empire that's caught in a war with its neighbors. The Union's political landscape is unstable, and we follow multiple characters, each with their own agendas and struggles, through this tumultuous setting. Abercrombie doesn't shy away from showcasing a world that feels real because of its messiness and moral ambiguity. The characters don't fit neatly into the roles of good or evil. Instead, they grapple with personal flaws and difficult decisions. This world is alive with danger and conflict, and it's constantly evolving in ways that keep the reader engaged. Unlike many traditional fantasy novels where there's a clear distinction between the forces of good and evil, The Blade itself thrives on moral uncertainty. As you progress through the story, you realize that everyone has their own personal demons, and no one is completely in the right or wrong. This level of complexity is what makes the world feel so vivid and believable. Part 2. Key Characters. The Blade itself introduces three primary characters whose paths intertwine throughout the novel. Each one is complex and morally gray, offering a fresh perspective on classic fantasy tropes. Logan Ninefingers. Known as the Bloody Nine, Logan is a brutal warrior with a dark past. He's spent years fighting in wars and facing off against enemies, but he's tired of the bloodshed. Despite his desire to escape his violent ways, his past keeps pulling him back. Logan's journey is about redemption, but the question remains, can he outrun the monster inside him? His character arc is one of self-discovery, as he struggles with reconciling his violent nature with his desire for peace. His inner conflict is one of the main driving forces in the novel. Jezal Dan Luthar. A young nobleman, Jezal is self-absorbed, arrogant, and more concerned with his social standing than the fate of the world around him. He's a soldier, but not one who's fought in any real battles. He dreams of glory, yet he's blind to the true costs of the world's violence. Throughout the book, Jezal must confront his privilege and discover what it means to be a hero. His journey is one of growth, as he gradually learns about the harsh realities of the world beyond his privileged existence. Jezal's transformation is one of the most satisfying parts of the story, as he is forced to confront both his weaknesses and his potential. Glokta. A former soldier turned torturer for the Inquisition, Glokta is one of the most fascinating characters in the book. His physical disabilities, resulting from injuries in battle, have made him a bitter, cynical man. Despite his role in inflicting pain, Glokta is a highly intelligent and strategic thinker. His sharp mind and cold logic drive his actions, but he's also deeply disillusioned with the world around him. Glokta's perspective on life is grim, and his interactions with others are often laced with sarcasm and dark humor. His character provides some of the novel's most biting social commentary, as he constantly critiques the political and military systems he's a part of. Part 3. The Plot and Key Themes. The plot of The Blade itself is full of twists and turns, but at its core, it's a story about power, betrayal, and the harsh realities of life. The political intrigue within the Union and its surrounding territories provides the backdrop, but it's the personal stories of the characters that make the book so gripping. At the start of the novel, the Union is on the brink of war, and various factions are maneuvering for power. Each character plays a part in this larger game, whether they know it or not. Logan, Jezal, and Glokta are drawn into a series of events that will change their lives forever, pushing them toward unexpected alliances and dangerous encounters. The novel's themes are deeply tied to the idea of moral ambiguity. Abercrombie shows us that there are no easy answers when it comes to choosing between right and wrong. Every decision comes with a cost, and the characters must live with the consequences of their actions. There's no clear-cut hero in this story, and every character is forced to confront their own demons. One of the key aspects of the Blade itself is its focus on power, both political and personal. The characters are constantly striving for power, whether it's in the form of military conquest, social status, or control over others. Abercrombie explores how power can corrupt, how it's often fleeting, and how it can change a person in ways they never expected. The novel also explores themes of loyalty, identity, and self-doubt, with the characters often questioning who they are and what they stand for. Part 4. The dark humor and writing style. Joe Abercrombie is known for his dark humor, and The Blade itself is no exception. The novel is filled with witty dialogue, clever wordplay, and moments of sarcasm. This humor is often used to break up the tension and make the dark, brutal world feel more relatable. The characters, especially Glokta, use humor to mask their pain and cynicism, giving them a depth that makes them feel real. Abercrombie's writing style is sharp and vivid. His descriptions of battle scenes, political machinations, and character emotions are rich in detail, making it easy to picture the world he's created. His pacing is tight, and the narrative moves quickly, even though the book is filled with complex character arcs and political intrigue. The dialogue is particularly well written, with each character's voice feeling distinct and true to their personality. The book's tone is often dark and somber, but the humor provides moments of relief, making it a compelling read. Part 5. The Climax and Conclusion. The climax of The Blade itself brings the various storylines together in a series of action-packed and suspenseful events. The characters find themselves at a crossroads, and the choices they make will have far-reaching consequences. The novel ends with several unresolved plot threads, setting the stage for the next book in the First Law trilogy, before they are hanged. Abercrombie does an excellent job of leaving readers wanting more, teasing future developments while still providing a satisfying conclusion to this part of the story. The final chapters of the book are filled with tension and unexpected revelations, making it clear that the story is far from over. Each of the main characters faces a significant choice, and their paths forward are uncertain. Conclusion. The Blade itself is a dark, thrilling, and engaging read that challenges the traditional notions of heroism and morality. Joe Abercrombie has created a world that's as brutal as it is captivating, and his characters are the driving force behind the story. If you enjoy complex characters, unpredictable plot twists, and a morally gray world, then this book will keep you hooked from beginning to end. What did you think of the characters' journeys and the world they inhabit? Do you think Logan, Jezal, or Glokta can ever truly find redemption, or are they doomed by their past actions? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. That's it for today's 10 Minutes Gold Mine. If you found value in this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep mining for more golden knowledge. See you in the next one.